What if I told you that one man's ideas scared kings, governments, and billionaires? A man who owned no factory, yet changed how the world thinks about money, power, and workers. This is not just history. This is the story of Karl Marx. Karl Marx was born in 1818 in a small town called Trier in Germany. He was born into a middle-class family, but from a young age he questioned authority. Marx studied philosophy, law, and economics, but he wasn't interested in getting rich or powerful. He wanted answers. Why are the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer? This question would define his life. The 19th century was the age of industrial revolution. Factories were growing, machines were booming. But behind this progress was pain. Workers labored 12-16 hours a day. Children worked in dangerous factories. Wages were low, life was harsh. Marx saw this and said, "This system is broken." Paris, Marx met Friedrich Engels, a man who would change everything. Engels showed Marx the real condition of workers. Together, they studied capitalism deeply. Their conclusion? Capitalism creates wealth, but only for a few. In 1848, Marx and Engels wrote a small book. That book became one of the most influential texts in history, the Communist Manifesto. Its most famous line, "Workers of the world, unite." Marx argued, society is divided into classes. The ruling class controls wealth. Workers are exploited for profit. These ideas spread like fire. Because of his ideas, Marx was exiled from country to country. He finally settled in London. Life was hard. Marx lived in poverty. His children fell sick, some died. Yet he kept writing. Ideas don't die because of hunger, he believed. Marx spent years writing his most important work, Das Kapital. In it, he explained how profit is made, how workers are exploited, why capitalism creates inequality. It was complex, but powerful. Karl Marx died in 1883. Only a few people attended his funeral. But his ideas were just beginning. Later, revolutions in Russia, China, Cuba were inspired by his thoughts. Today, people still debate Marx. Some say he was wrong. Others say he predicted our world. Income inequality, worker rights, corporate power. His questions are still alive. Karl Marx once said, "Philosophers have only interpreted the world. The point is to change it." Love him or hate him, you cannot ignore him. Because Karl Marx didn't just write ideas. He challenged the world to think differently.